everybody. So, yeah, this is a bit of a rough start to the week. I hadn't really trained with kettlebells for about, I think, exactly 1 week or like 6 days or so. Thursday to late last night, I was away in Ottawa for Climbing Canada selection camp, so I was working the entire time. I only had a chance to do one little mini session at the hotel gym that you saw in last week's video. So, trying to get back into it this week right now. The thing is that, yeah, right now, my calluses are pulling quite a bit, so that is one of the reasons why I stopped early today. The other one, I'm just out of breath. So, yeah, the last few days, again, maybe a bit of gluttony. So, back to it, eating well and training hard. It's officially headband weather. short debrief from that set. Overall, that was pretty good. You know, I set out to do 4 RPM the whole time, and the last, you know, few seconds of the 9th minute, or the 8th minute I should say, or the 9th, you know, the second to last minute basically, I was able to kind of put in 1 extra rep at 5, and then the last set 9, which is a lot, especially after doing all that. So it's a lot for me anyway, I should say. Now, a few things I did a little bit differently this time around. So previously I've been having some mental, you know, limitations anyway. It's just because just kind of letting that be a limiting factor. So some of the things I did to kind of help counteract that, and it's stuff that I used to do a while ago as well. So in my training log, I didn't finish it right now, but I wrote, so I write down, obviously, everybody should be having a training log. But I wrote down long cycle, 232 kilograms, 10 minutes, and then I left the rep log, or the rep per minutes blank. So I already wrote down 10 minutes that I had done 10 minutes. So that helped in my mind to say, it's already done. You know, it's in the book, it's permanent. So I think that was one of the things that helped going into the sets, that I already wrote down that I did it. So in my mind, mentally, I had done it already. Other things I've been doing the last maybe week or so is that I'm still kind of taping my wrists because of the wrist stuff I have going on. One of the things I write so that it's on my wrist kind of right here, so that when I'm cleaning the bell, I can see it. I wrote a little note for myself. I don't know if the light's not really good how the camera's situated, but I wrote 1 more rep. So for me, every time I'm going down to do a clean, I can see that, and it's a reminder that I need to do 1 more rep. And I think it's nice to have, you know, that little constant reminder throughout the set. And yeah, nice to have that little reminder throughout the set, and that little note of encouragement in a way. So a little reminder that you need to do 1 more rep, and an exclamation point and all caps because I need it. Otherwise, physically, other things I didn't wear a toque this morning. I wore my headband. I knew sweat was gonna get in my eyes, but it's getting warmer out right now, and I've been noticing lately with the toque, it's too warm in my head. So I need something just to cool it off a little bit, but I don't want sweat to be pouring down my eyes. Except I still had to, like, at one point, flick some sweat away from my face during the set. I think it was like minute 7 or something like that. Otherwise, towards that last minute too, I think it got a little sloppy, so definitely the way that I was catching the kettlebell was a little bit different and not ideal. So I was catching a little bit more with my palm. So on this side, it's been about 14 minutes since the set ended. I can see a blood blister starting to form here. On my palm here, it tore a little bit. And I noticed also on my ring finger here, on the phalange, the middle phalange, there's a little bit of a what looks like a laceration essentially. But basically that it's dry skin, and just like the constant pulling just kind of opened that area up. So that's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt for the next few days anyways. I noted also too, fairly early on in my set, maybe like 4 minutes also, that my elbow was starting to hurt. So you can't really see it, but there's some skin that's missing here, so getting a little bit irritated. One of the reasons why is that on this shirt, there's a hole that's forming right at the abdomen, and I think that's where the elbow is landing, so it's causing a little bit of extra friction. The fabric's kind of getting bunched up, and it's just irritating my elbow. It's too bad, I really like this shirt, so I'm gonna have to retire it soon, unfortunately. The left side started to feel that as well, but again, this is like the first longer set that I've done in a very long time, with the 32s especially, so the friction that goes down to the abdomen with that extra force, because the gauze are heavy, yeah, I just need to kind of build up that tolerance in the skin again, kind of get the callus, so to speak, on my elbows. But otherwise, everything else felt really good. Cardio, you know, needs some work, of course, so still doing HIIT training, high intensity interval training. You shouldn't say HIIT training because it's like high intensity interval training. It's redundant, so just say HIIT. I just have to do HIIT. So do more HIIT to get more of that aerobic capacity up, and you know, still need to practice my technique on cleans, which I know is less than ideal, as you can tell. So yeah, keep chirping away, and things are going well. Except I will have a setback next month that I already foresee, and that's already kind of scheduled. So more on that next time. I forgot to set up my heater ahead of time, so it's tad chilly in here right now. So I'm going to take a bit of a break from kettlebells today, just because my hands aren't quite healed up, and I can't really do jerks because my elbow, the skin here, yeah, that really just, that first layer of epidermis is just like gone. So you know, going to the rack position, not so great. So today is probably going to be more of a squat with a barbell and probably some conditioning on the bike while I watch some Netflix. Like super unstructured today. Elbow skin, like the scab's still there, it's not happening. So I'm pretty much supersetting like stir the pots and bike intervals with cleaning up my garage. It's a lazier morning right now. So the elbow still has that scab there, so I'm not going to be doing any jerks or anything like that right now, but what we're going to be doing is doing a bit of a circuit. We're going to start off with thrusters, then pull-ups with the band, because I'm not that strong, and then swings, and kind of just do a circuit that way. And we'll see how that goes, so let's start. Alright, so we're going to do another circuit today, because again, elbow is crappy. I heal slowly, I don't know, it's just the way I am. But we're going to be doing a circuit today. We're going to be doing swings with TRX rows. It's a knockoff TRX. Shh. And and goblet squats. So we're doing a circuit of swings, TRX rows, and goblet squats. 5 rounds. We'll see.